This is a knockdown. But this isn't. In this video, we'll be exploring the concept of knockdowns in Tekken 8 and how the heat system has expanded on knockdowns in the neutral. Before we can establish knockdowns in Tekken 8, we have to look at the behavior of them in Tekken 7, where characters had their own unique interactions. Looking at King and Jack in Tekken 7, let's take a sample of their knockdown moves. King has wall running 3 and forward 2-1. Jack has sidestep 2 and back 2. We can categorize these moves into groups, the first being knockdowns that provide a guaranteed follow-up. The second part of knockdowns is more technical, as the follow-up is determined by the distance to the opponent and wake-up timing. To demonstrate this, here are the other moves from our sample. Remember, the opponent can adapt. This technical aspect is simplified for the introduction of heat engages in Tekken 8.
What are heat engages? There are 5 heat engages per character, but it is important to note that not all heat engages are able to knock down. And not all knockdowns are locked behind heat. With that in mind, here's how they work. You're also able to buffer inputs. We can see that heat engagers have streamlined the concept of technical follow-ups from Tekken 7. By being plus 17 and close to the opponent, moves like King's forward 2-1 and Jack's back 2 are now capable of a standing mix-up through the following. Having established the properties and potential of heat engagers, let's put it into practice. Even though it seems like landing a heat engager should be a priority, it is important to consider when it should be used, as 2 questions come to mind when using this mechanic. Was it a deal for you to be plus 17 at this point in the match? And will I need it for recoverable health? There's still a match to be played, so let's see how we can put our heat to use. Certain heat engagers still have more to offer when heat is active, since they can function as a heat dash by holding forward, depleting your entire heat gauge regardless of the amount of heat available. Once heat is activated, recoverable health is gained on hit and even on block. In terms of the interaction between the player and the opponent, on hit they can either launch in 4 different ways, or provide a guaranteed follow-up through 2 separate behaviors. This behavior only allows for ground-hitting moves. On block, the heat dash is plus 5 and chip damage is dealt. The amount varies as it depends on which heat engager is used to initiate heat dash. Additionally, by the force of the heat dash, the opponent can be pushed closer to the wall, rewarding the user for their stage awareness.
Overall, the heat system adds a homogeneous layer to the roster's move list. Once heat is activated or depleted, it reveals the complexity of traditional knockdowns, where the intricacies of said knockdowns should be considered. The added layer of heat engages rewards the player's awareness of the recoverable health and the ideal moment of using it in the match. Whilst heat dash gives the player the ability to mount their offense, pressuring the opponent to retaliate, be in a defensive position, or catch them sidestepping. With the recent addition of a guest character and a reveal of what's to come in the spring update, there seems to be an emphasis on having an outcome that's more rewarding. Will this concept be applied to more characters? We'll have to wait and see. This was Labbing Outpost. See you on the next one.